If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification.
Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in Advanced series where we are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on definite integral. So in this lecture we will be solving from question number 5 to question number 7D. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, so question number 5 we have already solved in indefinite integral, that's why I am skipping this one. Now if you come to question number 6A, so what is asked here? To evaluate this integral. Because there is 0 to pi by 2 and sine cos is there, so natural tendency of our is to go to king rule. So if I apply king rule, then cos 90 minus theta is sine theta, cos 90 minus theta is sine theta, sine 90 minus theta is king cos theta. So I have applied that one. So denominator remains same. So if we add these two, because king rule add kar diya, so it will look like this. Now how does it will look like? A cube plus b cube is a plus b, so it will get cancel. Then it will be a square plus b square minus ab, or a square minus ab plus b square. Now if you think separately each one, and you can apply Euler's theorem or that reduction formula you have discussed in that advanced portion. So you see that one for JEE level. So it was this portion. M is the coefficient of sine, n is the coefficient of cos, and it is the denominator is always 1 minus 3 minus, and denominator it is 2 4 minus. Pi by 2, if both are even, if only anyone is odd, then it is no pi by 2 is there. So here it is even, so that's why 1 pi by 2. Here it is even, here both are odd. If one is also odd, then also it is no pi by 2. If both are even, then only it will come. So numerator it is minus 1, then minus 3, it will like this. So 6 minus 1, 6 minus 3, then 6 minus 5. Here also same. And the denominator it is minus 2, minus 2. Here it is 3 plus 3, that minus 2. So ultimately if you solve it, you will get this one as the answer. If you come to 6b, 0 to pi x dx, again 1 plus cos alpha sin x. So again there is a trigonometry and 0 to pi. So our temptation is go to king rule. So if I go to king rule, if I apply it, then instead of x it is pi minus x. Sin pi minus x is sin x. So that's why I'm writing it just sin x. So the numerator remains same. Then if you add it, this x will get cancelled, so it will be pi by something of this fashion. Now this pi you can take out, and this is of this fashion. Now this one you can segregate, because you have applied this formula. 0 to 2a fa dx is equal to 2 into 0 to a fx dx if f 2a minus x is equal to fx. So here you can see this function. If you apply sin pi minus x, this is suppose your fx. So f pi minus x, there is no x in the numerator, it will be sin x only. So sin pi minus x, f pi minus x will be fx. So that's why you can half this limit, integration limit. So I am writing it 2 into 0 to pi by 2. So this 2 get cancelled, it remains something like this. Now what is the way to integrate this one? Instead of sin t, you apply that 10x by 2 formula. So this 10x by 2, I am not writing it every time, just writing in short form 2t by 1 plus t square. Then we take 10x by 2 is equal to y. Then we apply this one. So again you can write this one, take LCM, then it will look like this. So numerator it will be a square plus b square, that is tan inverse x by a. After that you put the limit. I think you can do it easily. So for your final answer, this one you can write it tan inverse, this one you can write pi minus cot inverse, because tan inverse theta is pi minus cot inverse cot alpha by 2. So cot inverse cot will get cancelled, so it will be pi by 2, because tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to, you have seen in inverse trigonometry, pi by 2. So cot inverse x you can write pi by 2 minus tan inverse. So cot inverse cot will get cancelled, it will be simply this one. Here also same kahani. So ultimately you will get this one. So that is your answer. Now if you come to question number 7a, let fx is this function, then the real roots of the equation this one. So we need to find f dash. So for doing f dash, you are doing differentiation of integration, that means Leibniz theorem. So first is the original function, this is the function, it will write it in terms of upper limit. So instead of t, it will come at x square. So x square, then differentiation of this upper limit minus, in the denominator, the lower limit you will write instead of t square, then differentiation of this lower limit. So differentiation of 1 is 0, that's why this side becomes 0. So if we apply this f dash x, so from here f dash x is this one. So if you apply f dash x here, then it is x square minus this one. Now you can easily simplify this one, you can find the factors. So x square it cannot be minus 2, so x square is 1, so x is equal to plus minus 1, that is your option. Check which one, option A. Now come to 7b. If t is a function, t is greater than 0, be a fixed real number. Suppose f is a continuous function such that it is a periodic function, and I is 0 to t ft, then the value of 3 to 3 plus 3t f 2x dt. Now if fx is a period, you have already seen if I multiply by it by 2, I have explained it in terms in function, compression, elongation, suppression. So all these things I have so if you multiply by 2 this x, then it will be congested, it will compressed. So if your sin x is this one, then sin 2x will be this one. So it will be more compressed. So your time period will get reduced. Earlier time period is t, now time period will be t by 2. So this you remember. Now 3 to 3 plus 2t. So you can write it 3 plus 3t. If it is a periodic function, then you can change the origin at any instant because it will be same, because it is periodic. So you can start from any point. So they are saying to start from 3 to 3 plus 3t. So from here to here. So you can suppose your origin is at here. So now you shift your origin. You start from here, you reach here. That will be same because it is the periodic function, and you see it is a multiple of that period because the gap is of 3t, which is a multiple of, because here period is t by 2, which is multiple of this period. So it is nothing but, so you can write it 0 to 3t. So that's why in case of definite integral you can shift your origin. So I can write it 0 to 3t. Now 0 to 3t is how much? Because your time period is t by 2, so you are taking how many cycles? 6 cycles. So you can write it 6 into t by 2. So you don't need to take 6 cycles because every cycle is same cycle. So if you take one cycle, then it will be done. Then you multiply by 6. So that's why I am multiplying by 6. I am taking only one cycle because time period is t by 2 here. So it is of this fashion. Now because you have to express this in terms of this I, so you take now 2x is equal to y, so that it look like your original function fx because it is given as I. So it will look like this one, 2 dx equal to dy by so it will be dy by 2, it will be 3. Then this limit will also change. If x tends to 0, then y tends to 0. If x tends to t by 2, then y tends to t. So it will be 3 0 to t fy dy. Now this is nothing but I, so it will look like 3i. So that is your answer. Now if you come to 7c, the integral minus up to half box of x ln this equals to, where box greatest integer function. Now this minus a to a. So box is neither even nor odd. You don't say it is even or odd. You check this one whether it is even or odd, because if it is even or odd, you have already seen. If it is odd, then it is already 0. If it is even, you can write it 2 into 0 to a. So to check this one whether this is even or odd, so you can put instead of x minus x. So if you put it is minus x, then you can change this numerator denominator by putting a minus 1, because you can put to the power minus 1. So it is the original function with a minus sign. That means it is odd. So you can break this integration, 1 for this, 1 for this. Though this is odd, so no need to calculate this one. This is 0. So you can think of this one. Now this one you can break because minus half to half, you know what will be the box. So minus half to 0, the box will be always minus 1. 0 to half, the box will be always 0. So you break it and you do the integration. Your answer is option A, that is minus half. Now 7D we have already explained in indefinite integral. That's why I am skipping this one.
If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.